Hey guys, what's up? Whew,
Hello.
quite the busy event today.
Oh my goodness, you can hear the bustling of souls around here.
I know, and it's not helping that our table is real clustered. But anyway, so right now, you got me, Tom. You got me, Fia.
I am not part of you. Oh my god.
Anyway, WJJAY CRH coming through for was it SASP poster event. It's actually like SASP, but SASP for the long term. It's a poster event. Pretty much what's happening here is, out of every class, they have a large group project that they have to finish by the end of the semester, and turns out there's a lot of posters. Because right now I'm looking at a sea of posters and finely dressed people,
So many. Oh my gosh. Everyone looks amazing.
especially me.
Well, I think that's debatable. But the posters are just amazing. They all are so well done. If you guys were here, you would be so impressed.
Yeah, I'd give them credit. I mean, it's not like Disneyland, but it's kind of like
I think so.
it's kind of like Disneyland's like younger cousin. It's up and coming.
The academic version.
Yeah, that's everyone wants to do that. Well, I'm sorry. Right now, we're actually working. We're trying to get some guests to come in, get some interviews with us. Maheen. Well, right now she's MIA, but eventually she'll come through. She'll come on through. We'll get her and Nicole, who'll be getting some sweet interviews as well near the posters, so that people can look at their own stuff. And there goes Christian.
Talk about themselves. Hello, Christian.
Christian walking away.
Christian is back.
Hello, my name's Christian Yaka. I am here today. I'm just doing other things. You guys are important to me.
He just
Just
doesn't
want you
love
to
us.
know.
And yet he is abandoning you right now.
Oh man, you gotta see the way Christian's dressed. Tie, pants. Oh,
Snazzy.
worthy of a true romance.
Oh, definitely. I like the reference.
Ooh, look at us. We have our first interview right about here.
Ooh.
What's up, sir? Hello, Thomas. Brandon. What's up? Hey, let's get you on this mic. All right. So, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Brandon.
You want to come a little closer, sir?
Hi, my name is Brandon.
Man, I don't know if that's like an audio thing, but guys, this is our friend Brandon. Don't worry, we can hear you just a little.
A little bit louder like this?
Oh my, that is much better.
All right, my bad.
All right. What's up, Brandon? How you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm pretty good. This is my friend Fia over here,
Hello.
partner in crime.
Uh-huh.
So what exactly are you doing at JJAY today? What's up?
I'm actually presenting one of my projects that I made for my Psychology 141 class.
Oh, so you're with Christian. Christian Yaka? Yaka? He's
Is
another finally dressed friend of ours.
he in my class?
I think so.
All right, then he's in my class.
All right, well, I'm assuming that you're a psych major then too?
No, I'm not.
Oh, really? What are you doing?
It's my first semester class, actually. It's required, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then what's your, do you have your major yet?
I'm majoring in political science, but I'm thinking about changing it to criminology.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I thought the same thing. I was like, man, I could totally be a political science guy. But then I'm like, wait, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work?
A lot of reading. Yeah.
That's why I'm going to criminology.
See, look, she's smart too.
Yes.
All right, so you're actually working on the poster. Is a poster out there?
It's actually a laptop, so I'm presenting a PowerPoint.
Oh, so you're on the big stage today.
Well, maybe there, or because I have the laptops right there.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, awesome. Good for that. How long did it take you to finish that PowerPoint?
I'd say several weeks.
Ooh,
It's been a lot of work. We had to test around 50 kids,
Oh, okay.
and
Wow.
then we had to average it into a scatter plot and a bar graph, and then we had to write down.
Oh, you just got the headphones.
That's way better, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What did you do? What'd you test them on?
So we were testing if sleep deprivation affects the student's short-term memory.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. I was actually just reading about that earlier today. Weird enough, I know. How'd that go? How did your tests?
So, ironic is it doesn't really depend the amount of sleep you get. It's if you think you had enough sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so we got like
Kinda
a
like placebo effect, or
sort of, because we had many students that had a few hours of sleep, and we were testing them to see if they could memorize 15 words,
Mhm.
and some of them memorized all the words with about 3 hours of sleep.
nice.
But kids with 8 hours of sleep could barely memorize half of them.
Don't worry, I wouldn't get it with 12 hours of sleep. why exactly did you choose the sleep deprivation? Is that because you're sleep deprived, or?
I would say so because I just started college and I'm still getting used to it. And all this work, it's tough. I had to pull a few all-nighters to finish some homework. So they're like, let's do some more research on this.
Yeah, are you living off ramen yet?
All since high school.
There we go.
Those delicious salty noodles.
That's
They're a
it.
lifesaver.
That's how to do it. Have you seen the cool John Jay statue that's out there?
Oh yeah. I was there for that unveiling.
Oh, you were there for the
Nice.
unveiling?
Yeah.
So you're extra special.
Actually,
I saw it, but I'm like, man, this is really boring, so I moved on. How was it? Who presented that? Do you remember?
no, I'm not. I just saw them unveil it and I had to go to another class.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
always on the way to another class.
Yeah.
College
Gosh.
man's life. Hi, Brandon. That's really awesome. Can I get your name again?
It's Brandon Olfer.
Brandon Alford? Thanks, man. If you want to come by, we'll be here later.
Oh sure, I'll stop by.
Looks like we actually have a long line, so thank you very much for coming, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get a photo up. Yeah, we got it. Oh, man.
Let's plug the Twitter right now.
Plug in the Twitter. It's hashtag Radio568 JJAY at Twitter, and also on Facebook. So
Oh yeah.
thank you, Brandon. That's awesome. You have a good day, man.
How did I do good or?
Oh, you did awesome. Congratulations. Good luck on the presentation thing. Hey, what are you doing?
PowerPoint. Ooh.
What's up? I'm Tom.
Liani.
Liani. Ooh, I like that name. This is my friend Fia.
Hello. Good to see you. I'm Fia.
So you, I've noticed, are also very finely dressed.
Very fine.
So what are you doing at John Jay today?
At John Jay, well, I'm presenting my psychology project about authority and malleability of eyewitness memory.
Ooh, wow, that actually sounds really. What?
Can you explain that a little bit for us? We're a little slow.
Yeah, it's all right. In our project, we basically had two different groups: a person that was dressed like I am, very professionally, and someone who was dressed casually, like a normal day at John Jay. So, and we asked them a couple questions and for them to identify somebody like in the photo lineup. And we noticed that the participants that were interviewed with somebody that was dressed very professionally were not very confident in their decision and actually changed their minds a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I actually recognize this because I was just talking to my friend Christian.
Yeah.
Working
he's in
Christian.
the group. Yeah.
There we go.
Ah.
I was gonna interview with him. I'd be like, "Yo, Christian, come on over," but he was like, "No, I'm gonna send you a much more professional person, dressed very well." And I'm guessing you're the one that was dressed
Better
very well.
representative.
There we go. How'd that go for you?
It was difficult, I guess, for Christian more because he had to come in on a rainy day dressed professionally. Like
Ooh.
today, I just had to wear normal, I guess, clothes and, ask people. The process, it was long, but it was worth it. We really got a good presentation going on here.
That's awesome. What did your results look like?
Results, we just, like I said, it was the administrator that was dressed more professionally changed. The participants changed their minds a lot of times. So that shows you that people aren't really confident in putting somebody in jail, but they would still do so.
So you're saying that because was it you or Christian that was just more?
Yeah.
It was Christian.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you saying how many people do you think that Christian got to change their mind?
Out of 10 people, Christian, 5 out of 10 changed their mind, and in
Wow.
my group, only 2 out of 10 changed their
Because you were dressed casually.
Yes, so it was
Wow.
more like, like a friend basis, but Christian was more like, he's a person of authority, so
Yeah.
subtle hints, like, maybe he is right.
Hmm.
That's actually really good study.
Thank you.
Now you said what kind of major are you?
I'm a forensic psychology major.
Oh, high five.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go.
You're my psych class.
I am.
Psych 101, Darst.
Well,
Yeah, it's big lecture hall, it's all right.
yeah, there's like 200 kids in there. That's okay. Oh, there's
Yeah.
Christian now. Hey,
Hello,
Christian.
Christian.
Would
Would you like to add anything to your group members' interview?
what?
Yes.
Yeah, we've
we
been
know.
talking about you. Don't worry,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been talking. So
Good afternoon, everyone.
that's loud. So what do you think is a valuable lesson that you
afternoon.
learned in your poster? Like, Would you would rather show up to the interview, not just like a bum?
No, like what I learned is that, especially with eyewitness misidentification, which is huge, I think that the person that's interviewing, like the administrator, should not know who the suspect is, because then you drop subtle hints and you believe them. They're civilian authority. They're a police officer. They do want to get the suspect, so you actually do believe them. So double-blind administration, I think, should be legal in our courses nowadays.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Have you been looking at any of the other posters? Have you had that time yet?
No, I have not had time.
Yeah, don't worry, me neither. I got here and I was thrown in the midst. It's like, Tom, do this thing. I'm like, okay, do that.
Yeah.
It's great. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having. It's good for freshmen to just get out here like that.
Yeah, we could spend our time slacking off and sleeping.
I'm procrastinating, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But we
absolutely.
don't.
Let me just say,
20 pages due tomorrow. Hi, Mom.
The
The usual.
and I'm so happy.
You had a lot of fun, I'm assuming, working on this project? It seems really fun.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was something that you could go out there and just like do, and you felt very professional, and it wasn't something that you had to write down. It was like a presentation. You go out there, meeting people, random people.
We
But
expect great
so, yeah, it was
things of you,
very
JJAY students,
good.
and BMTC
That's amazing.
CUNY
All right,
Justice County
well, it looks
students.
like we have a little bit more people with us. So,
We expect
thank you again. What was your name?
tremendous things, and this
Leonie?
showcase
I love that
is the
name.
beginning
Thank you.
of
Yeah,
that.
thanks for coming through.
It
It
is
was
the
awesome talking to
time
you.
to share your ability to ask important
What?
questions, to find the answers, and to present
Guys, we're
them
actually going
in
to
a
take a
reasonable
little bit
way.
of a break here because we
Next
have
semester,
that lady talking
I'm going
very
to see all of
loudly.
you
So we'll be back in a couple of
again.
minutes.
The
Okay?
presenter.
Yeah, that one.
Why did I yell?
Hey guys, we're back again.
Yeah.
Sorry, they decided they wanted to talk over us very loudly. So how
gosh.
considerate. And
Well, it was the president, so.
the president. All right, so we have another guest with us right about now. Do you want to introduce yourself, ma'am?
Hi, I'm Amanda.
A little closer to the mic.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Oh, it's much better, Amanda. Thank you. What are you doing today? Why are you here in JJAY?
Why am I here? Because I decided to get an education. So,
I think that's the best answer we've got yet.
really?
Yeah, probably.
That's good. Yeah, I just, like to learn sometimes.
Learning sounds fine occasionally.
Sometimes.
Occasionally, when you like it.
What major are you? What are you studying?
My major is political science, and I'm minoring in theater.
Ooh, wait, you can minor in
Ooh.
theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had zero ideas that you could do that.
Yeah, you can. It's,
That's what I'm going to do. so excited.
it's a really good idea. Like,
Yeah.
not even joking. Great
Is
idea.
it really
Yeah.
super fun?
It is super fun. Like there's your criminal justice stuff, and then you have the theater stuff. It's really
I
Okay.
love theater.
Well,
It's
too.
amazing.
you're
I
good
love
for all of you.
acting.
Yeah.
Next 14 years.
I miss it so
Oh, wow.
much. I used to
Really?
do it more often.
You've been acting
Anyway.
for 14 years?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 18.
Wow, so you were acting since you were 4? Were you
Yeah.
in those toddler commercials or?
No, I wish. I just did like my parents put me in acting school when I was little.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I've been I kept going with it.
So you're like a professional.
I guess you could say that.
Hey, that's more professional than I am.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So, what class are you actually here with today?
My psychology memory class.
Oh, yeah, I know the psychology class. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your project about?
So basically, we studied memory and how music affects memory,
Mhm.
and we researched a lot about it, but we basically thought that we were just gonna stick with episodic memory. So what we did was
Real quick, what is episodic memory?
episodic memory is the memories that you recall, different episodes from different things.
Mhm.
So for our project,
You got the bum
basically.
You got the bum mic apparently.
Okay, it's okay. For our project, we interviewed 48 people, and half of them we gave sad songs, and the other half we gave happy songs. So we thought that, with sad songs you're gonna recall sad memories, and with happy songs you're gonna recall happy memories. So, yeah, and we were right.
You were right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Didn't even ask. You were like, yeah, damn straight we were right.
Yeah, we were. Correct hypothesis.
That's awesome. What songs in particular do you know if you played?
We played 2 songs. We played Pocket Full of Sunshine and Autumn Leaves.
Oh my gosh. So
Favorite
I know
song?
favorite song,
Favorite song.
Pocket full of sunshine. Because
Mine
my
too.
pockets, they have been never empty of sunshine.
Very funny.
That was
Tom.
really beautiful.
Oh hi Maheen. Good of you
Hi
to join us.
guys.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi Amanda.
I'm just gonna do roll call again apparently.
Oh.
So is that on your project? Are you doing a poster or are you doing a PowerPoint?
No, we have a PowerPoint. We're
See.
legit today.
You guys are more professional than these guys.
Yeah,
Don't tell them I
I'm
said
not
that.
gonna say anything. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
So that's pretty cool. Have you had a chance to walk around and look at the posters yet?
not really, because I've been just talking about our PowerPoint all day.
Oh,
so-
like with me. God,
Yeah, and eating cookies. So that was my day so far.
man.
There are cookies down there. Did you know that?
I didn't know that there were
No,
cookies down
you
there.
should get some cookies.
You should get some cookies over your
Yeah.
stat. Sponge, scalpel,
Cookies and soda.
Yeah.
And you didn't get me any?
I was in a rush.
No, it was in a rush. Maybe because you weren't so late. Wow, that's so. You had a really cool topic. I like that.
Thank you.
You were really happy with it. I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, because it's really cool to see how different things can trigger different memories, So it's pretty
It's pretty intense.
fresh, pretty awesome. Yeah.
It's awesome. You have a friend over here. What's her name? She want
This
to say
is
hi?
Natalia.
Hi, Natalia.
Hi
Do
Natalia.
you want to say hi? Come on, say hi.
Hello.
Hello. That works. Oh, not good. There you go. Sorry, I had to finesse it back into there. So that's pretty cool. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Can I shout out my mom?
No.
No? Okay.
You can shout out whoever you want. I'm kidding.
Okay. Shout out to Natalia. She's standing right here. Shout out to this kid with long hair.
Oh, that's Mitch. Wow, 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 wow. Love
Shout
that
out
guy.
to my awesome psychology professor, Jill. What up?
Jill. Which professor do you actually have? I don't know what Jill.
Jill Gross Pfeiffer.
Gross Pfeiffer.
But I call her Jill. We're homies like that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that's a bit better than better than my relations with professors. I know Winston as a doctor professor.
Doctor Professor.
Yeah, that's his alias. It's like Batman. That's how he wants to be known.
Oh, okay.
It's like oh sorry. Have you seen the new John Jay statue?
Yeah, kind of. Like yesterday, I was going to get food, and as I was coming down the stairs, that's when they did the reveal. So I was kind of annoyed. But yeah, I have.
Okay, sweet. I mean, like, I was really interested in food too, so I was passing by and I saw the exact moment that went on, like, and they unveiled it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool, a guy in a robe. Who is that? And
it's not John Jay. Like, what school we go to?
yeah, I was instantly told, Tom, you're an idiot. That is the guy that our school was named after. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Whatever.
It's totally the reason why we chose to come here.
Good job, Tom. Good job.
I mean, I just assumed he was like some guy in a robe.
Yeah.
Bathrobe, came down with a cup of coffee in his hand, looking for his cat.
Like painted gold copper.
All right, man. I think that's all the time we have today. We got a little bit of a lineup.
Okay, cool.
So you want to say our name one more time? Your major?
My name, Amanda, political science major and theater minor.
Oh, wow. Why did it get so loud all of a sudden? Well, all I know is I didn't do it. All right.
Me neither. Okay.
Sweet. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. You come around? Come on around. Got really loud all of a sudden. I'm going to turn this down. Oh, that's much better. I don't know. Let's find out. Hi there. Wow.
Wow, can you hear us?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Back the
Okay.
heck up before you get smacked back up.
Okay.
Hi. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Christina.
Hi, Christina.
What else do you want to know?
Oh, well, that's a lot of things. First of all, my name's Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Christina. I'm Maheen.
The late one. Usual. What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm one of the presenters here. You just actually spoke to a colleague of mine, Amanda. So we're in the same group.
Oh, hey. So you guys know each other pretty well?
No, not really.
Oh, no. So you've never met before?
No, I'm actually a junior, so I have no idea how I got caught up in the special seminar class. But I kind of like it, I guess.
Well, hey, I guess that
Do
happens.
you feel really old in like a freshman class?
Yes, I was actually lied to by the
The registration people?
you
Yeah.
know, when you go to speak to the person about your general education
Yeah.
courses and
Uh-huh.
stuff. Yeah, so the dude told me that I need this class, and so I went and got like 7 different permissions from 7 different departments so they could let me into this class.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, and then I went again to sort of do the same thing to
Uh-huh.
see if I'm done with my general ed, and they're like, oh, I don't know why the hell you're taking this class at all. You don't need this class. Well, I guess it'll count as your I don't know, like extracurricular shit or something.
Wow. Thanks, you know?
Yeah, I was like, okay, all this crazy amount of work for nothing.
That's great. Speaking of work, we heard a little bit about it from Amanda. How long did it take you to finish?
Open-ended question. Anyway, it took us about a week to get everything together. So it didn't take long. I mean, we know a bunch of people, family-wise, John Jay-wise. We just randomly come up and creep on everyone and ask them to just take the survey. So it didn't take long at all.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was definitely fun. The not fun part is trying to get everyone to work together and put this thing into like a whole thing.
Looking at you, Amanda.
What do you think you got most out of this experience?
Don't trust the quiet people.
Don't trust the quiet people.
Wait a second. In what way do you mean that?
So at the beginning of the whole group process, our professor told us to listen more closely to the quiet people in our group. She basically put us randomly together, and so there was a little bit of quiet people, a little bit of really loud people, and she said, really listen closely to what the quiet people have to say, but, they never really said anything, and so they're not really, that much of an addition to the group, so
Yeah.
I'm more of a let me speak to loud people now kind of person.
Pretty much it's listen to the silence.
That doesn't help when you're trying to put
So
stuff
the
together.
quiet people usually aren't innovative and like creative and like as out there with their ideas.
I think that's what the professor was banking on. You
Uh-huh.
know, they think outside the box, but they're shy. So you gotta get them to open up. And we really did that. We tried to get them to open up, and it didn't really help us in any way.
Well,
So they weren't shy, they were just kind of dull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Stop touching things, man.
No, Tom. Oh, wow, sorry.
So that seems really cool. Sorry. Did you meet anyone new during this experience other than like Amanda? Did you meet any cool like quiet people that were a little
No.
no?
No, not at all.
Oh well, that's so much fun.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Say, I mean, I know. Was the project difficult? I know it could have been fun. Like you said, it was a lot of fun. Was it difficult at all?
No, I mean, at first we decided to do like a base of 100 people, where we wanted to interview like a really large base of people. But I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I don't know, even like more than 35 people. How am I supposed to get 100 people? So
Yeah, that's a lot of work. 100 is like.
I feel that way when my professor's like, you have to write a 5,000 word essay. I'm like, I don't even think I know 5,000 words.
I barely know 300. Like 300 is one page. I can barely put in a page, guys. Come on. This is college.
I mean, if you double space, it's like a page and a half. Right there.
Oh, I learned the other day the trick where you actually look at the periods and then you increase the font of periods.
I did not know that.
12.5.
From 12.5
We're
to
excellent
13.
cheaters, WJJCRH.
High five.
I'm learning a lot of new stuff right here.
Wow, I hope none of our professors hear this.
Hi, Mom. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone while you're here? You're a puppy, for example?
I mean, I love my cat, but she just like sneezed in my face this morning, so no. Pretty much my favorite person today.
Oh, well, that's why we can't have nice things. You said earlier that your professor put you guys together in a group with the quiet people and the loud people. Do you have a big I'm sorry, are you very close with your professor?
No, I don't think none of us really like the professor too much. I mean, she's a great person and she's very nice, but she's real tough and she really loads up the class. Like, this is not amount of work that's for a 100 level freshman class.
So she's a really good teacher, but she's really like strict. She's down on it, right down on the beat.
Overloads the students.
Man, I feel like there's always a professor that you have like that. I just don't have one of those because I'm cool. So, all right. Well, that was pretty awesome having you on here. Thank you again. What was your name and major?
Christina and criminal justice.
Hi, Christina. It was really nice to meet you.
Thank you. All right. So it looks like we actually dried up on our interview for a little bit. You're going to follow us on Twitter. Yes. I don't even have a Twitter. WJJCRH does, however.
We have a Twitter, yes. We have a
Heck.
Twitter.
Hashtag Radio568 JJ. Bye, guys. Oh, awesome. Well, it looks like we actually dried up a little bit on our interview stand. How are you doing today, Maheen?
I'm pretty good, Tom. How are you?
Pretty good. You were a little late. Why is that?
Because I was shopping, Christmas shopping. And I had to do it really quickly.
That's weird.
Everybody's still alive over here.
Yes.
What's up,
Hi,
Doc?
Christian. We're going to interview you because you had a
Don't
project.
interview me. I'm on this radio every day.
Yeah, we do. Okay. So,
Okay, what's your question?
what's your major again?
Forensic psychology.
Okay, so what was your project?
What?
What was your project?
Okay, you interviewed somebody from my group.
It
was authority and the malleability of eyewitness memory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I was the
that was
authority.
Hannah.
You were the authority.
I was the authority.
Why don't I trust that?
It's because of his amazing harp-like hair.
Harp-like?
Yeah, you know.
If you pluck this, nothing happens except me get angry. So yeah, the point was, I'm sure somebody explained it already, but let me just recap. Somebody's job was to dress casual, like, just everyday person.
Yeah.
And then they'd interview 5 guys, 5 girls to do like an eyewitness, lineup, like a photo lineup.
So you couldn't dress like Batman.
No, I couldn't dress like Batman. I dressed up like business attire.
Did you wear a suit or just a tie and the sweatshirt or the shirt you got on?
Like a dress shirt, a tie, and some pants and some dress shoes. And I questioned them, and no matter who they picked, our job was to see if we could make them change their mind.
Okay.
I got 5 out of 10 people to change their minds.
Okay,
like
50%
what-
success
A
rate.
professional.
The whole purpose was to, any person in a position of authority with enough influence or prodding can make you change your mind about anything that you pick. But this one is pretty significant because, you're testifying. Eyewitness testimony is so big in court. Meanwhile, I can't tell you how many people are falsely imprisoned every year based on eyewitness testimony that was false, and DNA evidence exonerates them. So, big stuff, guys.
Well, hold up. I know you've been floating around here. Have you looked at any other posters yet?
Any what?
Any other posters?
Yes, they're all fantastic.
Oh, great. Is there anyone that's like actually stuck out to you? Were they cool?
Yes,
Funny?
there was one down over there. You can't see where I'm pointing, but there was one about abolishing the death penalty.
Really?
Yes, I thought it was very interesting to read.
Yay!
And I don't know, it's pretty neutral about the death penalty. Before but I don't know. It kind of swayed my opinion a little bit. So I thought that was good.
It's a very strong poster right there.
I mean, nobody talked to me about it, which was a little upsetting. I had to read all.
Oh
of it
wow,
myself,
you have to tell.
But,
Oh wow.
Wow, woman, jeez.
Wow, you have to tell me where that is.
but you have someone else to interview, and I'll be on my way now. If anybody wants to see me, come by Authority and the Malleability of Eyewitness Memory Computer.
Where is that?
Goodbye, guys.
Love you, Christian.
Hi, Christian.
Hope you find your dad. Oh wow, so we got another person over here waiting.
This is Dr. Professor here. How you guys doing?
Look close to the mic. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, we're pretty.
I'm
pretty good.
not listening. This is a great event, isn't it?
Oh my god, this event is great. It's so loud and there's so many people.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy here, a lot of people in the room. And we have another person to talk about her poster. So why don't you introduce yourself, and I'm going to keep walking around.
All right, see you later, Dr. Professor. What's up? How you doing? I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Onassis.
I'm sorry. Can you
Hi, Onassis.
get that?
Hi,
What's your name again?
Onassis.
That's awesome. How do you spell that? I'm sorry.
Onassis.
Don't put that on this vocabulary test. Okay.
Yes.
So I know that you're here today. Why are you here today?
Yeah, I'm here to present my poster on sex work.
What was it?
Sex work.
What's
Like,
that?
Internet ads. We looked at ads of Rent Boy and Backpage, and we categorized them based on their ability to work, pricing, where they at in Manhattan, what kind of services do they offer. It took about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. 2 weeks.
What was the most interesting part of your thing?
The most interesting part of the research was the ads, looking at the ads and having to tag them and do surveys. So looking at 10 to 15 ads per day.
Was there one that really struck you? Like,
Yeah, it was the Rent Boy ads. They were more explicit. They had more detail. You kind of saw a lot of explicit things on that ad. So.
delightful. It's great.
Yes.
Real quick, what's your major? I feel like I should have asked that when you came over. What's your major?
Criminology.
Criminology? I get that a lot. It's a big thing. I know
Yeah,
a little.
we do go to a school for criminal justice, Tom.
I know Fia over there. She's gonna switch over to criminology because she can't handle this the sociology life.
It's a pretty good major.
Yeah. Are you happy with it so far?
Yeah, it's interesting, and this made it more interesting to do this project with a lot of people and to see it done on a poster board. It was cool.
Say, I mean, how many people have you had come around to your board?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Because they're mostly interested in the fact that it says
Get
sex
us
work.
food?
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I'm like, wow, what is that about?
Yeah, so it says sex work and female sex workers. So a lot of people are interested on how we got the research, the process, and where did we get the ads from? Did we take it didn't take that much time to do it.
Okay, so it wasn't time consuming, but was it like difficult at all? What were the difficulties?
It was a little difficulty with making graphs.
Why are you staring at me?
It was a amount of data. It was a long amount of data. It was like over 4,000 ads that different groups had to go. We had to make numbers. So that was a little bit time confusing, but at the end it got done.
Thankfully, it got done, right?
Yes, it really got done.
When did you actually complete it? Because I mean,
we
like,
completed it last week. Last week Tuesday.
all right, sweet. So you got it on time, early or late?
It was kind of in the middle between early and late.
So
But
right
we-
on time. It was like-
Right on time. We try to rush it as fast as possible so that it got done and it looked presentable for today.
Say, don't worry. I mean, I know the difficulties of being in college. I got 20 pages psych due tomorrow.
Yeah, that was kind of worries. We had about 4 different classes to do this and papers and study for finals. So,
Yeah, finals are a big part. Are you stressed about finals at all?
yes.
Oh yes, I got the big-eyed yes. Oh man.
Yes, I have 1 6-page paper, 1 5-page paper, bio, math.
Ooh, wow, bio and math. What math are you in?
Math 106.
I'm in math 105, and that's hard enough.
Yeah, I have liberal arts math, so it's kind of more of like taxes and finance.
That's pretty cool, actually. Is that really interesting? Are you like into that, or are you like, nah, math?
No, I'm not a math person.
Me neither. Don't worry. So I can barely do anything to involve with school. Say, what was your favorite part about doing this project? Because I know there's a lot of cool stuff, obviously.
Working with friends.
Okay.
It was able a lot of see your friends after school and
say, see things, to do a project that people would normally not do research on. It was kind of out of the box research. So it was like really unorthodox research. Nobody ever thinks to do sex work as a research study. So that was the cool part, to shock people.
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone? Your dog?
Also, did you like your
mom?
professor?
Oh, my professor is cool. He's really interesting. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to my dog, Princess. She actually helped me with the project.
Really?
Princess helped a lot. She kept me sane through the whole time.
Oh, okay. So she was moral support.
Yes, Princess was.
She didn't type up any of your essays.
No, Princess just watched.
Okay, we all need moral support.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming around. You're very interesting to have here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You want to state your name and your major one more time?
My name is Onassis, and my major is criminology.
All right, thank you very much. You have a wonderful day. Good luck with the presentations and stuff. Do we have a FIA thing? Do we have a we do? 1 second. No. Guys, we actually have a interview with FIA coming up. We're not interviewing FIA. FIA interviewed somebody else, right?
Yes, Fia interviewed someone else, and she says that it was really, really funny.
Oh, God. Let's play that.
We're going to count it.
We're going to play that real quick. I messed up some link on Facebook. So.
State your name for me.
Amy. Fielsa.
And what is your project about?
It's about stars and constellations. And we talked about how math is used to identify the constellations through telescopes.
Okay, and how do you use math to identify these?
Well, each star is like a point in the sky. And so we found out that the stars make up constellations, which were like graphs and charts and stuff.
Okay, so is this something that you studied as a class, or did you choose this to focus on?
We were assigned it in our math class because we all went on a field trip to the Museum of Natural History, and we all got assigned a certain section in the museum, and we got stars and constellations.
Sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Did you guys have fun making this, or what was your process in making this? Like, how did you find your facts? Like, did you use things directly from the museum? Did you research?
Yeah, we took a lot of pictures from the museum, and we used the information that we found on the pictures, and we researched, we used like educational sources about stars, and yeah.
Wow, you guys must be like really good in math to like figure this all out. No? What is your major? What are you focusing on here?
Forensic psychology.
Okay.
And political sciences.
Okay, why do you guys choose that?
I like crazy people. They are
Nice.
very interesting, yeah.
Then you would like me. And Amy, why did you choose political science?
Because I really like history and I don't know, the past, everything politics.
Awesome. So what else do you study in your math course? Is it math, or is it more just like studying research like this in stars? Or?
Well, in our math class, we studied math, but for the project's sake, we just did research.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Did you ignore all your math and just like study stars?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much, and have fun. Make sure you check out the other posters. It's awesome. Have you seen any other posters today?
I have seen some. Amy is in 3 different poster groups. Yes.
How do you keep track of all that?
I don't know. I'm kind of floating around everywhere.
Which ones are you involved in? What classes?
I have my Math 105, my Psychology, Memory and Justices, and my Criminal Justice.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of work. Good luck. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Well, that was interesting, I guess.
That was interesting.
All right, so we have our next guest here, but I'm going to be super offended because she will only do the interview with my friend Christian Yacha. So,
Tiaka, let's just get the record straight. Okay, so for the record, let's state your name.
Amanda Zucola.
Let's get closer.
Amanda Zucola.
Try now.
Amanda Zucola.
I can't even tell if it's picking
Yeah,
up.
it's playing. It's playing.
Amanda Zucola.
Is the mic on?
The mic is on.
Okay, so for the last time.
Amanda Zucola.
There we go.
Praise
Okay,
the Lord.
so tell us why you're here in the first place.
Because I have to do a presentation for my first year seminar.
What is your first year seminar? I think it's Psychology 141. It's just
Okay, but I was looking
it's
for
just
the,
a guess.
I
It's
was
just a
thinking of
guess.
the course name.
Memories and Injustices. I
Yeah,
think.
Memories and Injustices.
Oh yeah, me too.
Really?
That's
I didn't know
amazing.
that.
That's amazing. What are you presenting today?
I am presenting how music affects the memories that you recall.
Well, what did you learn from this whole
I
experience?
learned that when listening to an upbeat song, you will most likely listen to a happier memory. You will most likely recall a happier memory. While listening to a slower song, you'll recall a sadder memory.
Did you have any evidence to back that up before you started the experiment?
Yes, we had a few sources that stated that music will help you remember things better. So when listening to a song, you're most likely to remember lyrics. That's why it's easier for you to remember lyrics of a song opposed to like your science homework.
Right. So, what songs did you use?
We used for our upbeat song, A Pocket Full of Sunshine by
that song.
Natasha Bedingfield.
Love that song.
And for our sad song, we used Autumn Leaves by Chris Brown.
I actually never heard that song. That's just me. What was your favorite part of the entire experience?
Definitely seeing how people reacted to the different songs we played them.
So you like making people cry? Is that what you're telling me?
Nobody cried, for the record.
For the record, nobody cried? Then how did you know that your experiment was a success?
Because we had them rate their memories on a Likert scale from 1 to 9. 1 was very sad, 9 was very happy, and 5 was neutral. So the sadder songs tended to stay between 1 to 3, and the happier songs ranged from 6 to 9 for the average.
So the Likert scale is something from 1 to 9? Anything rating?
I think you can use any numbers you want.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. So I rudely interrupted you before, but you were saying your favorite part of the whole thing was just seeing people's reactions?
Yes, because some people tended to get very emotional.
Yeah.
They were either really happy about the song, some people were like bopping along, and then other people wrote really depressing things when they were listening to the sad songs.
Right. So if anybody wants to see this project for themselves, where can they find you?
We are
Back towards the windows?
Yeah, we're towards the windows. We are in the row of laptops.
Cool. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Not really.
Okay. Well, thanks. And I will see you later anyway, because we're in the same class. And we have to go watch a movie. Would you like to be interviewed?
I have to watch that movie.
Wait, what? She's making us come. So. Well, because I don't know anymore.
It's okay, it's a movie. We'll have fun. Come on, get interviewed.
Oh yeah, come on. Come
I
on.
just
Was she in the
asked
same group as you?
started mumbling no.
No. Oh, come on. Come on.
Raina got interviewed. Like half my group got interviewed.
This is a painless procedure. I promise. Tom will do it.
I wasn't even nervous.
Well, that was me, and then I am off again. Thanks for listening, everybody.
It's not paying attention. Looks like I'm talking.
Tom, you're back on.
Oh, I'm back on. Hey guys. Oh my! Stop making noise. You were on live radio. Good job. Ooh, we got Doritos. Let me check one of these real quick. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next person. I don't know who this is, but she came here with that last person, and you know, before I had my mic rudely stolen by Mr. Yacha. Oh, she's not gonna interview us? Do you have another interview? All right, well, we're gonna go to our next FIA interview with Nicole. Psych, it's gonna be Nicole's interview. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Nicole interviewing at the SASP event still, and I'm here with another presenter, and their board says the judiciary system of a just society. So, who are you?
Trudy Shah.
And what's your major?
Forensic psychology.
Hey, you're a freshman?
Yes.
Okay, and who's your professor?
Professor LaForge, you know, that's the woman right there. That's the best teacher ever. You don't know.
Okay, so what was the poster about? What was the project, basically, that you had to do here?
Our project was based on the just cities, and basically we were supposed to come up with our own just cities while also researching everything about like certain cities we found interesting. So we researched cities that had biblical laws and non-biblical laws, which so happens to be like old civilizations and were similar to the laws in the United States today. but more with like a religious type background for the old laws and a non-religious background for the new ones. You can go over to the next person.
So what is the Just Society to you?
Just society is a society with one set of laws that all people have to follow within range and that all people are respected equally.
Okay, so there's a set of laws that everybody has to follow.
Right, that everybody has to follow, and obviously within reason. You know, certain situations are still able to be accepted even if the law doesn't necessarily agree with it.
Okay, so what situations would it be okay?
Well, like when we were talking about like Hammurabi's Code or whatever, we were talking about the positives and negatives of it. And we said that the positives is that all people, under any circumstance, would get the same punishment that they gave to somebody else. But you also need to look at it from the idea that some people do things because they have to. So obviously that would have to be taken into consideration. So that would be one of the major, you know.
Like self-defense?
Right. Just like self-defense.
Okay. So what's one interesting thing that you've learned about your project?
I learned that we still have a lot of old laws from like centuries ago that are still very prevalent in our society today. Only, you know, updated versions of it, but still very involved in many societies today, not just the American system.
So what's one of those laws that we still use today?
Well, we still kind of use the idea of Hammurabi's Code, of the idea of an eye for an eye. You know, we always try to, obviously in the American judiciary system, they try to do the balance between, you know, giving somebody the proper punishment, but without using cruel and unusual punishment. So obviously we don't actually cut off somebody's hand for stealing something, but we still try to, you know, punish them for their crimes that they did.
Okay, thank you. And what posters have you seen here that are interesting?
I mean, they're all so interesting. I mean, even across from us, like the sex workers in New York looked interesting, and the idea of race. A lot of people are doing a lot of race things, which I think is interesting to talk about now, especially with everything that's going on. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And what's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Alora Barbosa.
Okay, thank you.
Hey guys.
What's up? We are back, and I just met this really cool guy. He complimented my voice, so I automatically love him. What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good. You want to speak right into our mic right there?
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Rex.
Hi, Rex.
What's up, guy?
What's up with you?
Is Rex your real name, or is it?
No, it's not. It's my nickname.
Oh, okay. Then what's your real name?
My real name is super hard to say because I'm Albanian.
Yeah.
And like no one can pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember like I was in 5th grade, and my 5th grade science teacher was doing attendance, and he's like, you know, Kyle here, Jacob here. He comes up to my name, and he can't say it. He's like, last name Rexa. And I was like, that's me. And he's like, I can't say your first name. I'm calling you Rex from now on.
Wow. So pretty much like he got all the stereotypical white names. He got to you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
So I'm gonna give him the most whitest Midwesternest name. He was from the Midwest.
Okay. Well, how do you spell your first name?
How I spell it?
Yeah.
It's A-T-E with 2 dots above it.
Okay.
D-H-E.
Atid?
Ateb?
Ateb?
It's super hard. It's Adle.
Adle? What?
Right? I know. People can't say it.
That's amazing.
It is, but it's so hard to like meet people because you have to explain them like this whole thing. That's
It's
not
true.
my real name.
You gotta start with, hey, my name's Rex.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Rex, what are you working with today?
What
Right
am I
here.
working with?
Yeah.
I'm doing sex work today.
Oh, I love sex work.
I do too. I think everybody
That
knows.
totally didn't sound wrong, Tom.
Well, it's not.
Anyway,
For academic purposes.
what was your project about?
We had to like pinpoint sex workers located in New York City today, and in essence, like we looked through internet ads, and based on those, we like compiled like a spreadsheet and classified them based on what form of like sex work they did. Like let's say it was like a spa, or it was like an independent, etc., like race, age, gender, sexuality.
Now we were talking about this a little bit before we actually got on mic. Can you tell people how many ads you had to go through?
How many ads? We went about 4,000 ads per person.
That is a butt ton of ads.
It is, and that's like in essence, our professor said we had to do 6 hours of work was per person for like three people per group, 6 hours of work each, and we all had to be done within like 3 days. Because what happened was like another section of the class did not like classify their ads correctly, so it got put on us to rework all the ads. So instead of doing, let's say, about like 1,200, 1,300, we had to do about 5,000, 4,000,
Wow.
5,000,
Oh my God.
because some people just didn't get it.
That's crazy. Oh, we got another onlooker. Hey, Amanda. That's a lot of work. Admit that. Was it at least fun?
But yeah, it was kind of fun. I mean, the girl parts were fun. the parts where we could get to see girls was fun. The parts we got to see guys was not.
That was the lesser evening.
The lesser, yeah. Because what happened was with the girls, like they got to wear bikinis and stuff and whatnot. When you got the guys, it was full frontal.
Oh wow.
They didn't get. It was either like slight cover up or just full frontal. There was never either or.
So we never got like a fully clothed man in a parka.
No, never.
Oh well. Maheen, how do you feel about that?
I think it's very questionable. That's kind of weird.
My parents walked in. Two separate occasions.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right? And my dad walked in, and I was on the red boy ad, so it was the ads for guys.
No, it's for school. I swear.
Exactly. My dad walks in, he goes, Rex, what are you looking at? I'm like, Dad, I swear it's not what it looks like. I swear. And he goes, open, and I close it, right? And he's like, open it up, just let me see. I was like, Dad, you don't want to see. And it was full frontal. It wasn't the one part where it covered. It was full frontal. This guy just like no face, just from the
He's
chest
strutting.
down. Yeah, he just like hips, like legs out, hands on his hips. And he was like, just let me open it. So I was like, fine, I open it, and he sees the thing. It was like, it took up the whole webpage.
Oh man.
And my dad just ran out of the room. And when my mom saw it, she didn't have the same reaction. She opened it, so I closed the door immediately.
Yeah. Oh man. So
Yeah,
so
thanks.
have you and your dad
Did you
talked
have to
since then?
explain things
Yes,
to your
I had
parents?
to sit them down. I was like, guys, I don't like guys. This was for school. I didn't tell them the whole what the class is about. They still didn't believe me. I had to email my professor, like, Professor, can you please email my parents, because they think I'm just looking at guy pictures and thinking it's fun. And he was like, okay.
So do you and your parents still converse like
Yes, we
normal?
still-
Or?
Things are a little bit more rocky than they used to be.
Oh no.
But, I think we've moved past that point in time. I think things are okay. Things are better.
Talk about school, like
I know, right?
messing with your
With
home life.
Yeah. And about those ads, I got 4 hours of sleep that night. I didn't sleep at all because he expected them to be done by the next day.
Yeah.
There was no time for any of these to be done. So I just said I disregarded any other work I had to do. I pretty much failed 2 papers that were due the next day.
Oh man.
And then I had a midterm the day after that, and I didn't know the midterm was that day. I got a 40.
Ooh,
It was
wow.
math.
Things have been pretty
It
rocky
was
for
math.
you.
Can you believe it? Things are so rocky for me? And I could still
You're a freshman?
Yes, I'm a freshman. I'm 17 years old.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm a baby.
When's your birthday?
December 24th.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, so you're a Christmas baby
Yeah,
too.
I'm like Jesus' second coming.
We have Rex here.
Without-
Jesus' second coming.
Yeah.
Wow. Working on sex work.
Working on sex work.
It's crazy. What's the part you enjoyed most about this? Aside from the guy stuff.
Some of the guys. Well, the whole process of going through these ads, you guys learn a lot before going to ads. Like half of our semester was about learning about sex work from the 1800s when it first started. So this is the oldest profession to ever exist in America. Back when Manhattan was just a small part, the rest of it was just woodland and whatever.
Yeah.
It really was woodland. There was this thing called 5 Points, and it was shanty towns and whatnot, and the biggest thing, everyone would go out, they take their paycheck out, Friday night, go to the brothel.
Wow.
And it was the rise and fall of sex work, how it changed from the brothels to being independent, through the 1950s to 1960s up until now, then. Yeah.
So
Debatably, that's the longest kind of system in the world, not
Yeah.
even in just New York.
Not even just New York, in the world.
So there's a really big history about sex work. That's something I really didn't
Pretty
expect.
deep things.
Yeah, wow. Literally. It's amazing. All right, Rex. Thank you so much for coming around. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was nice meeting you, Rex.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck in presentations.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, well, it looks like we have our next guest already. She's waiting over there in the midst. I think she wants a Dorito. I'll hand her a Dorito. You want a Dorito? No, she doesn't want a Dorito. All right.
You're scaring her away, Tom.
That's how I roll. What's up? Here, take this. Dangerous to go alone. Take that. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So, who are you and what's your major?
Jasmine Basabe, and my major is forensic psychology.
I'm sorry, can you speak a little closer?
Jasmine Basabe, and my major is forensic psychology.
Okay, now I recognize you.
Yes,
We're in the same math things? Okay. Oh, are you failing too, or is that?
No.
Okay.
No, that's just you, Tom.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. So, I know you're here today, but what are you doing here other than, learning?
I'm actually presenting our board in the African Studies class. And
That's great. I have an AFR class. What's yours about?
ours is just the basic studies of the struggle for justice with youth African Americans.
Oh, that's actually really interesting. I like that. What do you do in that class?
We learn about from the times of slavery to the present time. We go over times like Ferguson and stuff like that and relate it to history.
My freshman seminar class is really similar. It's the African American experience, and we go from our timeline is from slavery to the modern day, and we go over like the civil rights era, the Harlem Renaissance, and
ours too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a lot more important than my classes. I have philosophy. Oh, that's great. So what is your poster about here today? What are you doing?
One of our class presentations is a role play of a real court hearing in 1850 when the Fugitive Slave Act was presented, and we had two defense teams try to prove an enslaved person's innocence. So it was really nice to see how hard it was for enslaved persons to gain their freedom and prove themselves innocent.
That's pretty cool. Are you presenting that today? Are you acting it out?
No, we included pictures and summaries of the prosecution teams, defense teams.
I wish you guys had it on video. I would have watched it.
Yeah, we have just pictures, unfortunately.
So, what was the best part of your project? What you thought was the best part of your project?
I think defense team 2 was the best part because they had so much evidence and they actually shut down the prosecution. It was pretty entertaining.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So, I'm sorry, I got a cough. Have you had the chance to look around at any of the other posters yet?
A few. I didn't get to ask questions yet.
Okay, well, I know you said you looked at a few. What was one that really caught your eye? Because I haven't had a chance to go around yet. I haven't even gotten a cookie yet.
I looked at the gender role ones. I was trying to get a look at that. I couldn't really get a good understanding of the board.
We have one or two literally right in front of us, but I haven't had the chance to look around at those yet because there are always people blocking us because we're so popular.
I'm going to pull the showcase raffle tickets in a few
there's people
minutes,
talking
so
over
if
us
you
again.
still have
Do you want to do a
energy,
shout out to
drop them
anyone?
in the
Like a
big
dog,
box
a
that I
mom?
have
And
here.
your major. What's your major?
Forensic psychology.
Awesome.
God, listen. So what's your shout out? Do you have a shout out at all? Shout out to me.
Yeah, shout out to you. And I could give a shout out to my friend Denise, who's over here. She's also in the same class and presenting for another class as well.
Hi, Denise. What are you looking at? Sorry, if you guys are yelling at me, I don't understand, making weird hand movements. So you're a freshman, you're in my math class. How do you feel about our math teacher? He's relating right here.
I love him. He's such a good teacher.
Yeah, Adrian Lovell or Lovell's.
Shout out to him.
2 L's. Man, love that guy. Sophia's in that class too. Do you want to say something about him?
I love him. I'm gonna take his what is it, Math 108?
Yeah, Math 108. Are you
Me
Math
too.
108?
I registered for that class as well.
High five. All right. That's awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for coming around. You're really cool with us. Name and major just one more time?
Jasmine Basabe, forensic psychology. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Have a good day. Good luck with presentations and stuff like that.
Okay.
What are we doing?
So we're gonna play another interview here by Nicole Stuskanda.
All right, well, we'll be back for that.
Hi, it's Nicole, and we're back at WJJCRH at the SASP event. I'm here with one of the boards. It says Divorce, Academic Performance, and Race, Analysis of Divorce's Effects on Adolescents. So tell me, who are you and what's your major?
My name is Jamil Khan. I'm a police studies major.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What studies?
Police studies.
Police studies. Okay, and who's your professor?
My professor, I'm actually in a learning community, so I have two professors, which are Professor Kristen Madrazo and Antonio J. Pastrana.
Okay, for this project, those are your professors?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your poster about and why did you choose this topic?
Well, we chose this topic because living in New York City, it's the largest, it's the most diverse city in the world. And we wanted to find out the academic performance of people in the community. This doesn't really, sorry.
Oh, so what is the poster about?
The poster, we related academic performance, divorce, and race. We found that in the Black, Native American, and Hispanic communities, children who come from those communities, they suffer in the fields of reading, math, science, and social studies. However, in the Asian community, children from divorced households, they actually performed higher than the other races.
Okay, so why did people with divorced families, what's the connection there between divorce and race? Why did you compare those two exactly?
I don't know, honestly. I just chose it.
Okay, so you looked at the effects on academics?
Yes. We were looking at the academic performance, and we found that in certain fields, such as reading, math, science, and social studies, children of these communities suffered. Only in the Asian community was where they actually performed higher than expected, than hypothesized.
Okay, so what's one interesting thing that you learned about your topic?
The most interesting thing I found was that in the amount of parental involvement had no effect on academic performance if the parents were divorced, which was really interesting to me, that if a person, even if they were divorced, if they were still involved with the child, they would still perform lower than expected compared to an intact family.
Okay, so do you think that having a parent there to pressure you and to do good in school, do you think that has no effect on the student, like their child?
In a two-parent household, I think it does, because both parents are pushing together and it sort of works as a team. But where the family is separated, they're not as strong together, and because of that, the child lacks that academic motivation and pressure to perform higher.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you so much for your time.
Or is it like, oh, thank you. Have a nice day.
JJAY.
Hey guys, we're back. What's up? We got another person with us today. Earl, right now. Do you want to tell us your name, your major?
Hi, my name is Denise, and I'm a criminal justice major.
Oh, okay. So we got one of those. I myself am a psychology major, forensic psychology major. That's the words I was looking for.
Sorry, this is so cool. Like, I don't know, this is really cool. The headphones.
Yes,
so
I
cool.
know.
Having fun already.
It's the best part about the job.
I would actually like it. I like these headphones. They're really cool.
You know, and they're comfy. My voice sounds amazing in them.
It actually does.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How do you like your major? I haven't really talked to a criminal justice major yet.
I can't really say so much because I guess it's the first semester, so I don't really know.
That's a good point,
but I am taking a criminal justice class, and I do like it. I do feel like I'm learning a lot. I did take a criminal justice class in high school, but it's just like I feel like here I'm just like
Blown away.
I'm blown away. Like there's a lot of stuff I did not learn at all. And I'm just like, wow, like they left out a lot of stuff. Like this is actually really good stuff.
That's great. What's up? Oh, yep. We got this interview, and then maybe get an interview. Wow, that's really cool. So, what did you work on today? Why are you with us today?
Oh, today I actually had two poster boards. I had one poster board for my freshman year African Studies class, and I had another one for my English class. And my English class, we actually did a poster board on gender inequality in the workplace and just gender inequality in general.
So, gender inequality in general. That's like the way that sounds.
Pretty much.
That seems pretty cool. So, you were really a busy bee.
Absolutely. I was going back and forth from board to board to make sure I was like, okay, let me explain something over here. Let me jump back to that board and explain something over there. Let me stay here a little longer.
So as a person that worked on two at a time, did you have to work on both of them at the same time, or were they paced out? Like, did you have to work on one and then another?
From the beginning of the showcase, like the first 30 minutes, I stood at one board, but I would like leave for like maybe like a minute. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get water, but then I would just run to the other board and make sure someone's over here. And if someone had a question that someone can answer, I'm like, oh, such and such is said this, and I'm like, okay, I'll be back. I'll come back over here when I'm done with that board, and I'll go back to the other board. And then when I was finished there, I was like, okay, I'll come back and check up on you guys just in case something goes bad or something.
Yeah, the old I gotta go get water excuse. I like that. That's awesome. Now, I'm sorry. I know you have class, so we're going to try to get you out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah, no problem.
What class do you have, actually?
I actually have Africana Studies right now.
Oh, okay. So you're going directly from Africana Studies in this cool little thing we got going on directly to the class.
Yes.
Oops. my headphones fell off. That's the worst part about the job. How do you like that class? I know it's really. Is it a lot of work?
Not really so much. It's just like a lot of reading. Like you have to read in order to know the material because she'll tell us stuff. Sorry, I keep backing away. I don't know why.
Hey, don't worry, I do the same.
She'll put notes on the board, but it's like you'll be lost if you didn't read the assignment the night before. So you just have to like read a lot. But otherwise, it's a pretty interesting class because I've learned about like African American history throughout high school, but I just feel like they left out so much, and I'm just like, I'm kind of mad. Like you guys didn't teach me any of this stuff. It's just like, where did all this come from?
Yeah, the difference in college level and high school levels is just insane, is it not?
It's way different. Like high school did not prepare me for college. I was just like, whoa.
I know. Like they were like, okay, you have a 2-page essay due next week. No, now we have like 6-page essays due the next day.
Or you have 20.
Or 20. Hi, Mom. So I'm hoping she's not listening to this. That'd be a shock. Hey, Mom. I was gonna go like, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? I'm like, about that. I'm not hungry. I swear. All right, well, I'm gonna let you get to your next class.
Right,
thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to say your name and your major one more time?
My name is Denise Pasmino, and I'm a criminal justice major. And thank you for having me.
Real quick, do you want to give a shout out to anyone? I'm sorry, that was a weird thing.
Shout out to all my criminal justice majors. Class of 2018.
Shout out to Tom. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I had a great time.
Great.
Thank you.
Hope to see you later. All right. So this has just been a treat today.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
We talked to a lot of
Learning
people.
so many things.
We talked about posters, talked about presentations. You got me food.
Hey, that's mine. Do not. Oh my gosh, Tom is like eating me out of house and home here. Oh
It's
my
true. I drank her
gosh.
coffee too.
What?
I drank her coffee too. Actually, can I have some of that?
Well, oh my gosh. Well, now you're gonna wear lipstick, so you're welcome.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm
I
wearing
hope you like
lipstick.
that shade. It's called
Hi, Mom.
Plum
Wearing lipstick.
Purple.
I tell you what, only because I want to see how you guys work.
Awesome. Great.
Great.
Guys, we have a really important figure with us today.
Special guest here.
Now I gotta chew so I can, shut up.
Chew, Tom.
Yeah, sit on it. Come take a seat.
Here's some headphones.
Headphones for you, sir.
Oh,
There we
lost
go.
a pen.
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right.
Here you go, sir. So, guys, we got a bit of a special guest here.
Very
right about now.
special.
I'm gonna let him introduce himself because he can probably do that better than I can. At least I would hope so. What's up, sir? How you doing today?
Well, how about yourself?
Oh, sorry, do you want to come a little bit closer?
Close enough for you?
Oh, I would hope so. Let's let's switch up mics real quick. I'm sorry.
A little bit of technical difficulty.
It's all Fia's fault.
No, it is not. Oh my god.
Here, I'll take that. I just punched the mic. Not putting on a very spectacular performance so far. Here we are. I'm sorry about that.
No harm, no foul.
Oh, there we go. Much better. So, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Pete Dotenhoff. I am an alumnus of John Jay, class of, ready for this, 1973.
I mean, oh, that's not too far.
No, it's not at all. I can see it in the rearview mirror, fading quickly.
They're closer than they appear in the rearview mirror, though.
So, that's why you get the microphone. And I am currently the senior editor and writer in the John Jay Office of Marketing and Development.
And that's actually a pretty big position, isn't it?
It comes with a lot of responsibility and at least as much work. Yes.
I'm assuming you're very busy.
I'm kept busy. Yeah. Let me sort of put my own spin on things. In this institution, there never appears to be a shortage of interesting stories to tell.
You can say that again, literally.
In this institute.
Well, that was very nice of them to interrupt us.
I didn't realize that I was applause-worthy.
There's so much support for you right now.
So many fans.
You can just feel the love.
So what are you doing here today? I mean, you seem very busy. You're talking to the doctor professor for a while.
Just a sort of a random sampling of the work involved. Monthly e-newsletters. There are 2 of those. There's a quarterly e-newsletter, the twice annual alumni magazine, news items for the college website, development writing. You always have to raise money.
I do like money.
That makes the world go round, my friend. There's no shortage of assignments, and in fact, that is apart from my own interest in the freshman research. That's part of what draws me here. So I was asked to sort of survey the landscape and see what's going on.
So that's the assignment you're on right now?
Yes, sir.
Right, so you're playing navigator, you're looking around, and are you interviewing people as well?
I am indeed, yeah.
Okay. I saw you talking to Fia earlier.
I'm talking to pretty much anyone whose poster presentation or whose presentation generally captures my interest or attention. Obviously, you have to be subjective to a certain extent, and I'll be quite honest about it. I mean, there are topics that are timely. There are topics that are personally interesting, and there are always going to be topics that are fascinating, but on a totally different level. Because I find it amazing that college freshmen are researching the serious and profound topics that they are. It just amazes me.
We've talked to people today that span all the way from sex work over to African studies. That's a pretty big gap.
It's quite remarkable, and I'm just endlessly impressed by not only the scope of it, but the depth, the quality of the work.
If you've been impressed by one thing today, who do you think has impressed you the most? Like what group, what research project?
Oh, let me see here.
Put you on the spot.
All right. A gentleman standing right across from us. He's a sophomore at Manhattan Community, the NCC, and he appears to be representing the research single-handedly. I didn't see any of his teammates on hand, but he spoke very knowledgeably, very informatively about the work and some of what he found. And of course, it's all based. Their project was all based on face-to-face interviews, perceptions of crime and safety, and I'm just amazed. I think it's so laudable that 17 and 18-year-olds are doing this kind of stuff. I mean, I was lucky if I could find the men's room when I was a freshman. These guys are just you all are just doing amazing stuff.
Saying, I know I can barely find my way out of a cardboard box. So you got to give these guys. There's so much research. You got to give them a lot of credit.
Well, in the course of your, let me just turn the question around. In the course of your own sitting here interviewing passersby, what has struck you?
Oh wow! Well, we had our one friend Rex come through here. He's 17. He's the baby of the college right about now. Rex, and that's not even his real name. His real name, I can't even pronounce it. It was whatever it was. Yeah, they just call him Rex. It's a cool nickname. He was one that he was talking about sex work. He came through with a really funny story about how his dad actually came in and caught him on these ads because he had to go through all of these ads for sex work. That's really loud, Professor. Yeah, sorry. He had to come through with all these amazing ads, with full frontal nudity, men and women. Yeah, so his dad came in through just as he was looking at one of these man ads, and let's just say his dad looks at him in a different light now.
He's not his little boy anymore. I hope that's as good as the perception came out to be. I don't want to think how things would have shaken out in my own case if I had been doing that research and my father walked in.
You see, the thing that really struck me about his research is that he was supposed to look at 1,000 pictures for his part of the class, but because the other part of his class didn't exactly do their job too well, he had to look at 5,000 pictures. 5,000 ads in total, which most of the case was full frontal nudity of men and women.
And did this young researcher confide in you how he felt after enduring 5,000 full frontals?
Well, he can say that he was definitely surprised at the number of ads out there, and it took up so much of his time. That research was very time consuming because of the mass quantity of ads, plus the fact that he had other schoolwork to do. So I mean, that was the biggest. He said that he pretty much failed 2 essays that were due that morning and a math midterm.
I can just. It used to be, you walk into class and you would say that you didn't have your homework done because the dog ate it. It's like, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't do my essay that was due today because I was too busy surfing porn sites.
Well, I mean, depending on the professor's scope.
Well, better him than me, let's put it that way.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
jeez.
So now, what? Oh, see, stop me! I'm about to become the interviewer, not the interviewee.
Wow.
So
it's the years of experience that you have.
Yeah, well, no, this is very enjoyable. You're a very deft interviewer. Have you ever done this before?
Interviewed people? Well, actually, we have. Earlier in the year, we had somebody come in. I can't remember or pronounce her name at this time. I'm so sorry. We talked about Ebola. It was very complicated. We talked about Ebola in the United States and back in Africa. It was really enjoyable. We all worked together on it, and I believe as a team, we've all grown well. We've grown together, and our skill has increased indefinitely.
So it's definitely a group effort.
It's absolutely a group effort, especially my friend Christian over there. Hey, Yaka. We murdered him the other day,
Yeah. Don't give away the murder, though.
I mean, obviously.
I tried.
We're like, oh, come over. No, he didn't have time for us.
No, unfortunately. But now you in your crew here, and I guess since I have 3 of you on hand, are the sort of skill areas divided up, or you sort of overlap in interchangeable parts?
We're all part of a moving machine, and we're all different parts. This job cannot be done by one of us alone. We need all of us.
Yep.
These guys over here, magnificent writers. Christian, I can't even explain. He's so confident about himself. Anyway, Fia's great. She is our sensual voice. If you listen to her talk, say a word. Say at least any word. I can't. You hear that? We wouldn't be able to do without it. And our other personality is Maheen. We can say she's the ice cold one, the heartless one.
Really?
She gets the job moving.
So if someone is either a tough or reluctant or difficult to interview, she's the one to cut loose on them?
Oh my.
Really?
She cuts loose often.
Really?
Especially on me.
Yeah. He's usually the target of our aggression.
Okay, so you have 2 people on mic at the same time, sort of like Mike and the Mad Dog here, or whatever it is.
Everyone is on mic.
Everyone is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Even Fia, who's usually on the soundboard, which is also a very important part. And then I just want to throw in Nicole, our last member. She has a great personality, and obviously you haven't, but we've all heard her sing and play on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Very, very talented.
Wow.
Yes, it's great, and I'm hoping to get that one day on our broadcast.
Yep. Your professor mentioned that you have had members of the college community who are musically inclined on the air before.
Yeah, there is another show. I forget what it's called. We have it here.
We're very professional.
But there is a show that is focused on, I think, the hip hop community of our school. So they have a whole show about that, and it's really, really awesome.
Yeah, we're all so important here. I couldn't do it without anyone. So,
like I said, you're a very capable and facile interviewer. So ask away.
Sweet.
Or kick me out of the chair because I've said far too much.
Well, before we do go on, actually, I'm a little interested. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone, like a puppy, any family members, anyone listening, me? How about? Oh, she'll appreciate this. Let me.
I'll give the shout out to make it two people. The two most important women in my life, other than my mother. My daughter Emily. Hi, Emmy. Nice to not see you.
We're talking to you in spirit. It's okay.
That's right. She's probably working anyway. And my girlfriend, Dr. Debbie Monroe, who's out. Yeah, she's a psychologist. So from California. So
My family right there.
I hope I'm not going out with your mother.
Oh my God, that would be a way to learn about it.
No. So let's not even go there. But yes, so to the both of you, love you both, and listen to this show often. It's archived.
Sweet, thank you. Ooh, I mean, I gotta turn this up a little bit. You said that you went to John Jay as well, like the rest of us. What did you study?
I was a criminal justice major. I started out as a forensic science major. I had lofty intentions of being a lab rat, and
that wasn't your life.
No, well, two things. First of all, I got to my sophomore year, and the science. I mean, it's not even as intense as it is now, because obviously the field has evolved. And if you really want to get your socks knocked off, go to the PRISM showcase at the end of the year, and I think it's May, where all the science people do their presentations. You won't be able to pronounce half the titles of the research.
I'm excited.
But it's really good.
Chromosome?
It's very impressive. But very quickly, I couldn't understand the science anymore, and I really didn't want. I had also just at that point was starting to discover student journalism, and that captivated me much more than science was at the time. So I switched majors.
Say that seems absolutely fine with me. I know science is really hard.
And journalism was one, hands down.
All right, well, look at us. Dr. Professor, once again, is actually telling us to wrap it up.
Let me I'll sign off then. I wish you the very best of success. I'm sure the next 3.5 years are going to be amazing for you. So best of luck to you both.
So, do you want to say your name one more time?
Pete Dodenhoff, John Jay College, Office of Marketing and Development.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Good night. Bye-bye, and buy bonds.
Well, that was really interesting. It was a fun time.
And Tom, I just want to interrupt here. We've got Dean Allison Pease with us. She's been at the event now for the last hour and a half, and she just want to close us out and give her opinion of what's going on here. So I'm gonna let you take over. This is Dean Pease. She's going to eventually take over chair of the English department very soon.
Okay.
So maybe we'll hear what experience she had here at the SASP poster event.
Awesome. Thank you. Dean, want to come on through? There you go. Wow, so it's a bit of an honor, isn't it? How you doing today?
It is an honor for me to be here with you guys.
It was an honor for us. My goodness.
Well, I mean, yes. Wonderful. I'm Tom. How you doing?
Hi. Very nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. I'm Thea.
Allison Pease. Nice to meet you.
It's Christian Yaka too, but he's
Hi.
decided not to be on mic
Allison
today.
Pease. Hi.
How are you doing today?
I am fantastic. This has been a really, really exciting showcase. The range of topics that students are researching is just mind-blowing.
Say, I know, it's literally a sea of posters we have around here. Did you see any posters and any presenters that were really amazing, like that just caught you right on there and you had to see them?
I did. Actually, I saw a number that I was startled by the topic. For instance, adolescent narcolepsy, just something we don't think about very often.
I don't even know what that means.
And there was a class that did research on sex work in New York City. And
Yeah.
they did. I'm sure many people are talking about that because they did a lot of original research data collection. That's interesting. You know, we all live in the city and we don't know what's happening around us. One of the sections of posters that I thought looked really challenging, and I was very impressed with what the students did, is Math 105 sent students to the Natural History Museum and said, find an algebraic concept in here that you can research. And so there was a presentation on water sources as the early mathematicians of Africa. There was a presentation on earthquakes. There was a presentation on the lessening of bone density over time as humans have progressed. They were very creative given what they had to work with.
Wow, that seems super difficult, and I'm not a math guy, trust me. I don't think I could ever do that.
Well, I'm an English professor, so I was also very, very impressed. It's easy to impress me.
Wow, that's crazy. Speaking of being a math professor, you're going to take over as the. I'm sorry, an English professor.
Yeah.
You're going to take over as the English, the head of English department, right?
That's right. So I was the chair of the Department of English for several years, and then for the last year and a half, I've been the interim dean of undergraduate studies at JJAY. And we have hired a new dean now, a full-time dean, and so I get to go back to the English department, which is my first love,
That's
and get
great.
to go back to teaching, which I also love.
So you have had to climb many steps and a bunch of ladders, correct?
That is
You're playing
correct.
chutes and ladders around here.
Yes.
I
can't wait to get on that slide that takes me right back to the English department.
Great. How did you exactly how did you transition from place to place? First of all, how did you even come to John Jay?
Well, I've been a faculty member here for 18 years.
Oh, that's as much jump in the life.
Yeah, so that is true. Think about that. While you were a baby, I was here teaching. I was lucky to get a job in New York City, which is where I wanted to be. And this is a really exciting place. Once you've been here and you've seen the opportunities that it affords to students, you don't want to leave. The students at John Jay have always been, since I've been here, and they continue to be, like you two, really fun.
Yeah, you could say we're an interesting group.
Yeah, it's true.
So you came in as an English professor, right?
Correct.
How do you go from being just a regular professor to being the head of the department? I'm assuming that was a lot of steps to go through.
Yeah, bad luck. No. You know what it is? It's if you care about the education that students get, you start to suggest changes and you start to advocate for things that you believe should happen. And in my case, the college had not had an English major since 1976.
Oh, wow.
And so teaching here, I really wanted us to have a major, and I led the effort in our department to create that major. And I think people in the process gained their trust of me and felt like I had a vision for what we wanted to do. And so that was, you get elected. Chairs at the college are elected by their peers. So it's kind of nice. It's a vote of confidence, that people want
So that
you
means
to do that.
that your peers have a lot of respect for you.
Well,
I think that's.
I hope so.
If you're elected by them, then you definitely do.
Yeah, which made becoming dean a very different challenge for me, right? Because I was selected by the provost and then was made the dean who supervises 11 directors. And they hadn't chosen me, right? I was just plopped in and was said, okay, here's your new boss. Hope it all works out. And I gotta say, from one who is accustomed to sort of earning the respect and then being chosen, it was different. You have to earn your respect in a different way, right? It's a whole different work relationship.
Oh, that's really awesome. And now you're pretty relieved to go back to your old position, or?
I am. There's a lot that's pretty amazing about being the dean at John Jay. It's a very huge job, though, and I won't regret being able to go home at night and not worry about the 20 things that the dean needs to worry about every night.
Busy.
Yeah, it really does.
Who's the new dean that's coming in?
I can't disclose that yet. We haven't made any public announcements. You'll have to interview the provost to find out that secret
It's a
information.
surprise.
Yes,
Okay.
Add it
yes.
to the list.
Yeah.
Say, we just got that sweet new statue.
Yes.
Were you part of getting that statue, and do you really like it? Because I like it. It's cool.
Well, I was the chair of the 50th anniversary committee, right? So I had a lot to do with planning a lot of the different things that everybody's been seeing on campus that are intended to celebrate the 50th anniversary. I did not choose the statue. That is the president's pet project. He really wanted it. And I will say, as someone who was there yesterday, I might have been a little skeptical about what it was going to feel like to have that statue in the atrium. But once I had my arms around John Jay, I knew that he was going to be, he's a keeper. He's fun.
You literally had your
He's
arms
fun.
around him?
I've already been seen on social media playing with the statue of John Jay. So he's,
Selfies with the statue.
the president said it in his speech, and quite frankly, it's just going to be the way that is. Have you guys interacted with the statue of John Jay
I have
yet?
not interacted with him. I haven't had a chance to give him a high five or shake his hand.
Well, that hand is waiting to be touched. It's sitting right up there, poking up, and I think everybody's going to want to hold hands with John Jay. Everyone should read the document that he's reading. Actually, the language in that document is really beautiful.
So it's
And,
actually readable. You can actually stick your face in there. And, wow, that's really awesome.
Yeah, it's his oath of office, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotta take a selfie with him.
Yeah, you do.
He sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, he's a lot of fun. And actually, also, I believe the president recommended people put scarves around him. And I saw scarves yesterday around him, and he looks adorable with scarves.
Well, I know he must tell some good jokes.
Yeah, but I will just take credit for the Lil J campaign. That was my idea, and Lil J has really, seen a few things this year.
So where exactly did you come from? I mean, are you
Mars, actually? I'm one of the first. I'm originally from California, from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
And I moved out to the East Coast after college and came to New York to pursue my PhD, and I've been here ever since.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you still have family back in California?
I do, yeah.
I'll say, because I was just there a few months ago, actually. It's a beautiful place.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you chose here over California.
I wonder that every winter.
New York is amazing, though. So many opportunities here.
One of the things I love about New York, actually, is the intellectual energy. I just feel that anyone who comes here is on a path to discover things. People tend to be pretty ambitious and pretty, for lack of a better word, mentally alert. Let's face it, California can be a little too relaxed sometimes. And no one ever accuses New York of being too relaxed. I like that about it.
I think the heat of California kind of does that too. It makes you get a little lazy after
There's
a while.
there's no struggle with weather like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, so you're pretty busy, huh?
I am. Yes, sir.
You have a lot going on in your life.
Yes, I do have many things going on in my life.
On a typical day, how many things do you have to talk to or talk about?
How many things do you have to talk to? You have to talk to the John Jay statue.
You know what I mean? Yes.
You know what? A lot of different things, right? So the job of the dean requires that you work both with the people at the top of the college, the president and the provost, but also that you organize the curriculum, make sure that what students are learning is worthwhile. So you work with a lot of faculty members to ensure that the curriculum is the best it can be. And you also are in charge of making sure that students can actually succeed here, which requires a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be, anything from the tutoring centers to our opportunity programs like our honors program, Macaulay Honors Program, the Pre-Law Institute. There's a lot of things going on, academic advising, the things that students need to really, make their way through college.
The important stuff, yeah.
You're overseeing a lot of classes then. If you have to approve all of the curriculums.
Correct.
You have to have a lot of focus to remember all of those classes. I mean,
how do you do that?
To be fair, I don't do it all by myself.
Okay.
One of the people who's amazing, if you ask her about any particular class, our executive director of undergraduate studies, her name is Kathy Kaloran. She's sort of an unsung hero at the college. If you were to walk into her office, she could fix any problem you had. But also if you said, I took such and such course, she would know if you simply said the number, right? And, COM 354, she would know instantly, oh, well, you took that, but the prerequisites for that were X. And, there are people behind the scenes that no one ever sees, and certainly the students don't get to see very much, but who are making the education work here.
See, I do think I did talk to her once. Only once, though. That was my first day of college. I came in, and I was so clueless.
Really?
Blackboard was down. I had no idea where my classes were.
Really?
I went to the new building, the wonderful building we're in right now.
Mhm.
Went back to the English department because I was so afraid and unaware. I didn't know where my English class was, and I had to be there in 15 minutes. I went up to the English department, and I'm pretty sure I actually talked to, I'm sorry, what's her name again?
Kathy Kaloran.
Yeah, she was sitting behind her desk, and I approached her, and I was like, please help me, in a sweat.
Right.
And she came through, and she really came through for me. She was like, okay, well, what's the class number? And I told her the number, and she was like, it was the North Building.
Right.
And it was this such and such classroom for 101. And I'm like, wow, that was awesome. Thank you.
We need people who are responsible for all these details, don't we?
I'm certainly not one of those people.
How did you come to John Jay?
Well, I came from a academy back in New Jersey.
Mhm.
There was literally 17 kids in my grade.
Mhm.
So I got to know my kids. Yeah, it was criminal justice school. It was the Academy of Law and Public Safety. Yeah, it's really cool. Uniforms I wasn't a big fan of, but we were very military.
That's it.
And from there, I actually learned about it from the school. I don't think you actually had anyone go to that school because there were 17 kids. What are they going to do about it?
Yeah.
But I heard about it from one of my my teachers, my lieutenant, and he was like, Tom, we're talking about John Jay. And I listened to that day and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I think I want to go there. And well, I guess you could say I went there because here I am today interviewing the dean.
There you are, exactly. And my Californian friend, how did you end up here?
Well, I was kind of battling between theater and criminology or social studies.
Two things not normally seen as closely
Right.
related.
Well, in my mind, it kind of makes sense because, like, in theater, you have to know people. So that's kind of what led me to social studies and, like, sociology, which is why my major is criminology. And both my parents are psychologists. So it kind of assisted me in the decision. And I got an amazing folder from John Jay. None of the other schools that I applied to put so much effort into one student who might or might not even apply. So when I got that folder, I was like, yes, this is the right school.
It's
Because they
interesting
put
what a
so
tiny
much-
little detail. We go back to details
It was
and
a
the
tracking
importance of
folder.
details.
Yeah.
How a small little thing like that can
It was
actually make a
amazing.
profound
Yeah.
difference in the choices you make in
Yeah.
your life, right?
And I was on the fence until the end, and then I was like, yes, I'm definitely going here now.
Very cool.
But it's an amazing school. I love it here.
I'm so glad.
All right, well, we're getting the sign to wrap it up. Real quick, do you wanna give a shout out to anyone? A dog, your puppy, friends, family, me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I am going to make a shout out to my two teenage children who never get a shout out from me. So today's their lucky day. So to Ethan and Lila, a big hello from their mom.
That's great, guys. It's like a Christmas present early. Thank you so much for coming with us today.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. Good luck.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we're gonna go out with some music here. This has been a very quite the long broadcast we had today. What was that, an hour and a half?
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. I had a great
I
time.
missed most of my class, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my, me too. Guess I gotta go work on that essay. Hi, Mom.
Good thing to get on that.
All right, guys. Well, join us again next time. WJJCRH. Twitter handle, I'll plug it one more time. Hashtag Radio568 JJ on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, by the way, guys. Shout out to Ali.
Ali.
Shout out to my puppy Della.
Of course,
I've only said my mom's name like 7 times. All right, guys. You have a wonderful
No
night.
shout out to me?
We're gonna give a shout out to
Professor
Winston.
obviously.
It's not like you were here the entire time. All right, guys. Now I gotta go comb my hair because these headphones leave quite the indentation on the top of my head.
Tom is the most self-absorbed person I know
She's not
on
wrong.
at this table.
At this table, so like you. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right,
See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Buenas noches.
We going